Do you recall the most famous reindeer of all?
Just.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph.
Jeez, why am I so tired? I legitimately just drunk this coffee. I knew I should have never bought decaf. I've been looking up all these articles ever since 5 a.m. It's now 8 a.m. All these articles tell me how to start a skincare line, but I really want it to be a family-based business, you know? This is so useless.
Sorry, this is like the 5th time in a row that you've been staying up reading skincare articles. I understand you want to start a family business, but you need your rest.
Well, excuse me. Maybe I just don't want to see my children or my niece sleeping in an RV for once.
Yo sé, yo entiendo, pero ¿por qué está muy preocupada?
I don't know, Enrique. Everyone's doing everything by themselves. I just want to start something as a family, you know? A family business.
Sorry, está bien, it's okay. Why don't we have a family meeting about it? You, me, the whole family. After all, this is a family business, no?
Well, since you just mentioned our children and our niece, how are they adjusting to the RV? I can't even focus my research for Aunt Zari with these two hooligans arguing whose bed is whose. Can't they just keep it down? I don't get paid enough for this. What are you two fighting over this time?
It's not fair that Mommy and Daddy gave the top bunk to Nyla. I should be getting the top bunk.
Here are 3 reasons why I deserve the top bunk. A, I'm the oldest. 2, you're very annoying and you always wet the bed. And D, you always have to snore in your sleep.
Well, at least I don't go behind Mommy and Daddy's back and install TikTok, even though they said not to install TikTok. Whatever mischievous acts you could do on there, God is always watching. I can easily snitch on you right now.
Excuse me? WWJD, what would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? Guys, please don't start fighting. If you think that you can just waltz your narrow butt all the way to Mom and Dad and snitch on me, then you are greatly mistaken.
What are you, Shakespeare? This isn't the English Renaissance.
Well, if I'm thy Shakespeare, I'm assuming is that you want my fisteth and thou moutheth.
Well, if you wanted to throw down, why didn't you say so, dog?
Guys, are you seriously forgetting Colossians 3:13? Make allowance for each other's faults, please. You think you can snitch on me? Who do you think you are, you little goody two-shoes?
I may not be all of that, but at least I don't go behind Mommy and Daddy's back.
I gotta get out of here.
No, I'm not. You are.
Kids, we're coming in the RV. Huh, that's strange. They're usually up by now.
They could be still sleeping. ZII'S.
I'm sorry, Uncle Enrique. Quinton and Nyla are fighting.
What?
Nyla is like twice the size of Quinton. She shouldn't be fighting him. But why are they even fighting?
Well, Aunt Zari, you could always ask them.
You got 5 seconds.
Quinton and Nyla originally started fighting because Quinton wanted the top bunk and it was unfair that Nyla got the top bunk instead. So I tried to mediate the situation and say, hey, what would Jesus do? And basically they started fighting over the bunk and now still insulted each other too. See? Was that so hard? Now I will handle these
Unruly.
children.
Necesita ayuda.
Yeah, Aunt Zari may need some help.
I heard that.
Nyla Vivian Boulevardez and Quinton Emmanuel Boulevardez. You both better get out this room right now. Oh, hey, Mom. Me and Quinton, we're just... I don't even want to hear it. We're having a family meeting right now. First of all, before I even start this meeting, I would like to apologize for yelling at the both of you. Yes, it was uncalled for. Yes, it was not Christ-like. Yes, I was heated at the moment and upset, but that does not justify for yelling at the both of you, and I will ask God for forgiveness for that. But I will not condone physical altercations between you, Quinton, and you, Nyla. For me and my house, we will serve the Lord. That's what Joshua said in the Bible. And therefore, with that being said, I would like to hear the story of how it happened. First, starting with Quinton. Mom, that is completely unfair. He started it. Nyla, after what you just done, you are in no position to say what is fair or unfair.
You're not even allowed to say that in general anyway, because God made us your parents. And the fourth commandment says, honor your mother and father, for the days upon the land will be long. And I am your mother. If I say that Quinton goes first, then what I say goes. Man, whatever. Go ahead, Quinton.
Originally, I got upset that Nyla had top bunk, and I always wanted to sleep on the top part of the...
That is not what happened. Nyla, for speaking out of term, you're no longer allowed to say anything unless you ask for permission or you raise your hand. Continue, please, Quinton.
So then I start trying to pull Nyla off the top bunk, and then Iris heard us yelling. Then she comes in our room to see what's going on.
Quinton, I really admire your integrity and honesty, but that does not give you the right to try to pull your sister out the top part of the bed. And since you were honest, I will only ground you for 4 days. And do not fight your sister. Is that understood?
Yes, Mom, I'm sorry.
And also make sure to ask God for forgiveness as well.
Yes, Mom.
Good. Now over to you, Nyla. Quinton might have started a disagreement, but he didn't initiate the fight. But Mom, I was just... There isn't I was just anything. You had a physical altercation with your 6-year-old brother. First of all, you are risking him to hit his head on something since you're fighting in a confined space. This is an RV. There's not much space. And if you slapped, kicked, or punched too hard, his head would have hit something. The wall, a table, or anything. Did you even think of that? No, Mom, and I'm sorry. What you should have done, Nyla, is come to us, your parents that God has given you, so we can de-escalate that situation, so you wouldn't fight your brother and risk him hitting his head. You're right, Mom, and I'm sorry. Nyla, I'm very disappointed at what just happened today, and your attitude has not been the best lately at all. And by praying to God, we will figure out a fitting discipline. I'm not even mad anymore. I'm just sad. I want us to work together as a family. We're a team. And another thing, I want us to start a family skincare business. And I can't start that business if I have to deal with this. So please, no more of this drama. When one of us scores, we all score. 1 Corinthians 13 says that we need love for one another. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not record a record of wrongs. Love never fails. Faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. Well, this was definitely a handful to deal with. But this is not the end of the Boulevardez family. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, share this video with others, and subscribe, because only 12.2% of you are actually subscribed. And we are almost at 2,000 subscribers, and I would really appreciate it if we can reach our goal before December ends. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!
Thank you.